Hi, I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all about what are your soul lessons? Why did you come here to the Earth School? What do you need to learn and focus on? There are going to be 3 piles, and what I'd like you to do is to focus on putting your intention on having your spirit guides lead you to the pile that's meant for you. So what you'll do is you'll say a little prayer to your angels and guides that you choose the right pile. If you start watching and it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay to go back to the beginning and choose again, because sometimes that happens because these are collective readings. And do be sure that if you're drawn to more than one pile, that you watch all of the piles that you're drawn to, because that can happen too. All right, let's get started. Okay, hello and welcome. These are your 3 piles to choose from. We've got this little stone here that says love. It's just a regular type of stone. It says love on it. Here's just another typical stone that has been painted with a peace sign. And then we've got a little monk here. So go ahead and meditate on which one you're most drawn to. Like I said in the beginning, if you're drawn to more than one, you can always watch more than one of these pile videos. So just keep that in the back of your mind, okay? Alright, so if you need to pause the video right now, go ahead and do so. And if not, we'll go ahead and start. And as we're watching, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up please, and don't forget to comment, because I always read those and I love to respond to you all. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel so that I can grow my channel and get out as much positivity out into the world as I can, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to uplift humanity in any way that I can. So help me share the love and light, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much. Let's begin. Hi, pile number 1. I'm so glad that you're here today. I'm just going to light a candle and set an intention that these messages resonate with you. And I've already shuffled your cards, but haven't seen them yet. So let's look at them together. We've got the Tower card here. We've got the Queen of Cups. So this just tells me so far that you could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces person, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So do be sure to check on your Sun, Moon, and Ascendant to see if this could be you. Or it could just be that this is how you kind of act, meaning that you embody the characteristics of a water sign, that you're very intuitive as a person, very nurturing to others. You really are very passionate, and you're very caring. You give people the tools to help them solve their own problems. So those are just a few things about you. I'm hearing too that you are here, part of your soul mission and part of your lessons. One of your lessons is to help heal others, people who have gone through hard times. Some of you may act as therapists or counselors to others. You may do this online for some of you, I'm hearing. Or the work that you do, the healing work that you do, is online. So maybe you you yourself have a YouTube channel and or TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and you're helping people, you're getting messages out, healing messages out to people. You've done a lot of self-work, and the universe wants to say, good job. You are doing great. Yep, here is another This is from my deck, the Unity deck that that I designed and created. And this is the King of Cups, and so this is an older male, water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Very loving and intuitive person. He's a healer, so that could be you. So we've got a male and a female here. You could either be a male or a female watching this, obviously. Whoever you are, you really do embody some very intuitive gifts here. Even if you're not a water sign, you're here to give to the world. So many of you just, you might have come into the world not knowing what you were here for, and it might have taken you a lot of time to finally figure this out, but many of you are figuring this out, that you're here to give. Okay, so a lot of you have been either, in the past, you might have been kind of like a little bit closed off because maybe you had been hurt in the past. You've been tested a lot in your life, and I'm just hearing that for some of you, it was hard for you to focus on anything good that was going on, and it made you kind of like a little bit bitter for just a little while, and you didn't feel like yourself. But you've been on a journey to get back to yourself, like your true self. And in this lifetime, it's about finding your true self and then sharing your gifts with the world. That's what I'm hearing. And that's what I'm seeing with the cards. When you share your gift with others, you feel so connected to the divine that you know that in your heart that this is one of your lessons as to why you're here, to learn and grow, to develop yourself, and then to share with the world. So whoever you are, you're very special and you have unique gifts, and you really are here to shine that light. So do not be afraid. So I am hearing too that some of you, if you're not a water sign, you may also be either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because there's a lot of Swords energy here. And if you're not of that sign, it's okay, because it just means that maybe part of you kind of has experienced this and acted like a Swords energy person. So Swords energies are all about like excellent communication. So many of you have been working on yourself so that you can become a better version of yourself, and that you can learn how to communicate better with others, to speak your mind and to speak your truth. You're here to speak your truth, and the Swords energy is all about the throat chakra. So and this is also about like, this is why it's got the color blue here in the background, because for many of you this is all about like speaking your truth with the throat chakra here, the color here that denotes that. So many of you have been like working on yourselves so that you can express your truth to others, because you are healing others through some form of communication. We've got freedom here. Stillness. And success. All right, I love that, because for one, you're very lucky because you got this black cat here, and black cats are all about good luck. A lot of people think that they're for bad luck, but that's actually not true. So you are here to be successful. Whatever you're doing, some of you that are doing online, either a YouTube channel or something like that, whatever you're doing, it could be just healing in general, like communicating and healing with people. Maybe you're a therapist, like I said. You are meant to be very successful. You're meant to share your gifts with the world, but also you'll have monetary gifts bestowed to you. You're going to be very successful with this, however you define success. You're here also to learn about meditation. I'm hearing for many of you, this is one of the things that you came into this plane of existence to do. And through meditation, it will transform you into the person that you've always been meant to be, because a lot of you are on journeys into yourself and becoming the truest version of yourself with this card here. Okay, you're working on yourself. And part of working on yourself is going within and being still. So we got this stillness card. So that's one of your lessons, is to go within. Freedom. Many of you are here because you're learning all about freedom. And what I'm really picking up on is that so many of you, you've been having to break free from people that were negative so that you could focus on positivity and have like a reciprocal relationship with other people, because you don't want to be with takers and people that don't give you energy back. So part of another soul lesson of yours is to learn how to have soul freedom, which is where you take care of yourself. And look at all these birds on here. It's really pretty. It just talks about like being the best version of yourself, flying high. You can't fly high if you have other like negative people weighing you down. So with this, all these swords cards too, I'm feeling like it's time to cut out people out of your life that are negative so that you can learn how to fly higher. And you will, because you got the success card here, so that's great. Oh, this is a very emotional reading, because like I'm like getting a little teary-eyed because I'm so happy for you, pile number 1, because you really are gonna fly high. You're gonna be so successful, and that's how you define success. Okay, and this has been like a dream of yours, and the message is don't give up hope. Align your life. See, this is confirmation, you guys. What is not aligned or needs to change? Whatever is not in alignment with you needs to go. So this is talking about being the gardener of your life and weeding out the things that no longer serve you. We've got the Sisterhood of the Rose. You are here to be a teacher. So many of you are healers and teachers, and that is your mission. You're healing others and you're healing yourself. You are divinely guided. Your success is going to be derived from the fact that you are divinely guided. All of the words that you speak when you communicate, all of the words that you speak comes directly from spirit, because you're very in tune and in alignment with spirit. So the only thing basically that you need to work on is getting negativity out of your life, as far as like negative people that are not reciprocating energy with you. You know, it's the people where you give and give and give, and they take and take and take, and they never give you anything back. Like, they never acknowledge you, or, you know, who you are, or what you mean to them. They just, you know, kind of take you for granted. These kind of people, you don't have to, you know, do this in a harsh way, but you can just sort of let them go, even if it's energetically. And just protect yourself, okay? That's what I'm getting for you, pile number 1. I'm gonna cast some charms too. Okay, yeah. So you might have been in bondage with people who were holding you back, not letting you fly as high as you could. This could have been a childhood trauma where you had negative negatively vibrating parents or a family unit. But you've been very divinely protected and cared for and watched over all these years. And now that you're on your own, and some of you may even have your own family, you've chosen a different path than what you grew up with, and you've chosen a different mindset. And that makes you a very unique person, because, you know, it can go two ways. Like, when you grow up in a dysfunctional family, it could either make you dysfunctional, or you can rise above it. And you've definitely broken the shackles. You have risen above it. Look at you here. I have chills. Seriously. You rose above that. You are free from the shackles of negativity, of what you experienced in your childhood, for many of you. Well, this has been a very emotional reading and very touching, and I hope that you've appreciated it. Thank you so much for being here with me today, pile number 1. Many blessings to you, pile number 1, and I hope that you come back to watch more of my videos in the future. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And do be sure to check out my other videos in my library, because I have a lot of esoteric videos that may appeal to you, and I'm adding more and more all of the time. Alright, pile number 1, thanks so much for being here. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this peace sign rock, this pile and these messages are meant for you. I pre-shuffled the cards, but I haven't seen them yet, so let's look at them together. This tells me here with the King of Cups that you may either yourself be of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. If you don't know your Moon or Ascendant sign, you may go to astrolata.com. I've linked it in the description box below. Go ahead and check that out and see what your Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs are. All you have to do is put in your time of birth, date of birth, and place of birth, and you will get a free birth chart at this website. If you are not of the water sign, you may actually just be embodying characteristics of the water sign, meaning that you are very in touch and in tune with spirit. You are intuitive. You are in touch with your emotions, very loving and kind. You help other people in many ways. You may also be of the Swords energy. If you were attracted to pile number 1, I'm going to say this right off the bat, you may want to watch that video as well, because there's a lot of similarities already that I'm sensing. So if you were drawn to pile number 1 in any regard or any way, shape, or form, do consider going back and watching that one as well, because I can tell already that these two are going to be similar. Maybe it adds to this one. That's what I'm thinking. So if you're not of water sign, you may be of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Do be sure to, like I said before, check out your birth chart. If not, this just means that you embody the Swords energy characteristics, meaning that you're an excellent communicator, you're very clever, quick-witted. You can be a little bit cold-hearted at times or unemotional, which is kind of funny to me because it almost seems totally opposite than that of the Cups nature. So I may be talking to, this is a collective reading, but you may be just very multifaceted and have many different sides to you. If you're a Gemini, this actually makes a lot of sense because the Gemini are twins. They are oftentimes they have more than one, personality or whatever. And with Gemini, you never know what you're gonna get. They're full of surprises. So you also may be a Gemini, but not necessarily. And then we've got the Hermit here. The Hermit is all about you going within. So in this lifetime, part of your lessons, your soul lessons, and why you're here is to learn to go within instead of seeking the answers from outside of you. You're here to develop your intuition and your gifts, and you're here to extend love to others who need it. You're also here to share your voice with other people. You're also here to come out of hiding, because many of you have been too afraid to shine your light. But it's time now that you need to come out of the cave. And many of you have been persecuted. You might have felt that way. You might have had like a difficult upbringing as a child, and you were afraid to express yourself. When you were a child, you might have been, you might have felt like you weren't honored. You might have felt invisible, or like your voice wasn't heard, which, if that was the case, I'm very sorry to hear about that. But the good news is that you've triumphed over this and you have healed the past. But that was one of your lessons, was to overcome this type of adversity so that you could become the best version of yourself. And you really are. Okay, so it's time for many of you to kind of get more in touch with this instead of this. So with many of you that are listening now, you do act sometimes more like that of a Swords energy, kind of more analytical in your mind, thinking about things, whereas you're here to get more in touch with your feelings and intuition. So try to focus on that, because that's going to help you in many ways with the things that you're doing in life. It's going to help you with your family life, like your home life, your work, you know, any arena of your life. It's going to help. It's going to add to the richness of your life if you learn to follow your intuition and to get in touch with that aspect of you instead of being so in your head. It's time to take a little break for some of you, because you've been working too hard and you need to really just stop, put a pause on things, and you're being called to go within. With the Hermit, it's all about illuminating your soul and going within for answers. So stop looking for answers from outside of yourself. Go within to find your answers so that you can really know your truth. And then speak your truth, share your voice with others. You're going to be reaping the rewards of your hard work. You're going to be feeling at peace, like you're on your right path. For so many of you, you weren't sure what your right path was, and you've been sort of, you know, feeling like you just need to know so that you can walk your true path. So we've got the Emperor here underneath the offering of love. So this just tells me in a lot of cases here that you may be in charge at work, so you might be the boss. Or if you're not the boss at work, you might own your own company. So in that case, you are your own boss. It's just a boss energy with the Emperor. You're a real leader type of person. And sometimes because you're this type of leader, you can be a little harsh at times, which is why you need to soften it with the water element and the water energy, because you can be a little too harsh at times, is what I'm hearing. And I'm not trying to like offend anyone, but like you have this kind of side to you. You have two sides, and one of the sides needs to soften. So that's one of your soul lessons is to soften that harshness that you sometimes have within you. It can be just very quick to cut out people out of your life. You could have a very sharp tongue where you tell the truth, and the truth is sometimes very painful to people. So I'm hearing to learn how to like soften this aspect within you so that you can just become more fluid and flow, be harmonious, be more like of the water. So you are planning something is in the works for your career, and what is going to help you with this is getting in touch with this water aspect. It's going to help you, like I said before, in your business, home, and personal life. And so here again, we see how we've got the triangle here, and then here again we've got the triangles repeating. This is a trifecta. Every arena of your life is going to be affected by this if you can learn to go more within and be more harmonious and in flow. So don't reject this aspect of you, this like kind of, you know, sharp or sword-like qualities. You don't have to reject it completely, but just try to focus more on being softer. Learn to integrate it is what I'm hearing. Learn to integrate this. So in the past, you might have been afraid to share your voice or get out there and be seen in the world, but it's an energy that is moving away. You're getting more confident now as you're learning more about yourself, and you're getting ready to share yourself with the world. Like, just to share, put yourself out there, to not be afraid. You're also learning to let go of things that have been painful, like things that, you know, made you feel just pretty rotten. Look at this here, this pain here, all these swords in his back, but you're coming to the end of it. So know that the hard times are coming to an end. Here we've got a moon in this card, and then we've got the moon here, and the moon is all about your intuition, things that are hidden from you, paying attention to your inner knowing and your dreams, and you're hearing like psychic visions. You're seeing psychic visions and hearing inner messages. So pay attention, because this is, like I said before, this goes along with this water energy, because water is more open and receptive, and there are things that there are discoveries that are waiting for you to know about them, to learn about them, to uncover. So you are here as part of your soul lesson to uncover the hidden mysteries of the world. Some of you might be called to do tarot yourself, or something else esoteric, maybe astrology. But this appeals to this side, so I think that you should pursue that. Learn all that you can about like things of this nature. Intuition. You know, you might want to watch some of my other videos in my library, because I do have a lot of videos about this type of thing, but like, you know, how to get more in touch with your intuition, how to protect yourself, and how to do automatic writing, and I go into like the different clairs. And so, you know, I'm hearing for many of you, this is your calling to get into this kind of work yourself. Okay, because it is one of your soul lessons. Learn to trust yourself, I'm hearing. Learn to trust yourself. Many of you don't trust your intuition, and you've got to learn to trust yourself. You're here to have adventures. You're here to balance adventures with working hard. Hard work pays off. And with the birds here, this could speak about freedom as well. Finding freedom going within. When you go within, it allows you to have so many, like this, there's like an inner landscape that's awaiting you, okay? There's an inner peace also. Some of you might be Pisces, sun, moon, or ascendant, because this is the fish here, and it reminds me of the Pisces fish that swim in 2 different directions. So this could also mean if you don't have Pisces, it just means that some of you might be pulled in 2 different directions, which makes total sense if you are a Gemini or a Pisces. And lastly, with the cards, you're here to love. You're here to love yourself and others. Above all else, love. Now I'm going to cast some charms. Alright. So we've got something is coming to an end. So this is the death. It could be the old self. You're transforming into your new self, and you're letting the old self kind of dissipate and cool off. You might have even had anger issues in the past, and you're letting go of that, and you're becoming the very best version of yourself here with the flower. It's just going to take some time. And then with the penguin here, the penguin is a symbol. It is a symbol of your intuition, dreams, and evolution. So that just kind of, you know, basically sums that all up, and I think that's a good note to end on. So that is just confirmation of all the things that I've said that Spirit has said to you through me. And thanks so much, pile number 2, for being here. You have a very important mission. Go within to find out what it is, and be sure to comment in the comment section here below. I'd love to find out like how this resonated with you. And thanks so much for being here, because it's wonderful to have people like you visiting my channel, and I'm really blessed. Thank you so much, and many blessings to you, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome. So what are your soul's lessons and in this lifetime, and how can you achieve your lessons? I've pre-shuffled your cards, but I haven't looked at them yet, so let's look at them together. I'm just going to lay them out and then we'll talk about them. Alright, so right away I can tell that some of you guys might be of the Wands energy or essence. You might be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you don't know your Moon and Ascendant sign, you can look down below in the description box for a link to astrolada.com, where you will be able to get up a free birth chart. All you have to do is put in your time of birth, place of birth, and date of birth. If you are not of the Wands energy, you may embody the essence of the Wands energy. So meaning that you may have a very passionate view toward the world and what you do, and you may be basically the Wands energy is like they're extremely energetic. They have like a zest for life. They often are just, they love to express themselves in this world through beauty, and they are often the life of the party. They have quite a presence about them. And so if you're not, if you do not have much of the Wands or fire in your chart, You may act like a fire sign, so you may be very fiery or feisty. Next, I'm going to lay down some cards from my Unity deck. If you're interested in purchasing my Unity deck, there's a link in the description box below for how you can order that. So we've got the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, lots of cups here. You might be a Scorpio, because we've got the Moon card as well. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Five of Cups. Along with that, we've got a stand still. I'm gonna put that down here for now, and then I'll move it up and we can talk about it later on in the reading. We've got illumination, relaxation, the inner temple, tuned to the portal of your heart. Okay, so then we've got the keepers of the earth and birthing of a new age. Okay, so I'm beginning to see a clear picture here now of your life lessons. You were born into this world, into a religion perhaps that didn't resonate with you for many of you, and you've had to go within to really find your truth. And finding your truth is part of your mission here and part of one of your life lessons. To just basically not listen to other people's idea of truth, but finding the inner truth. That is key to your happiness. Your own truth resonates inside, and it just something clicks, and you know that it's true because it speaks to your heart. And you've had to learn how to listen to this, because certain religions have only left you feeling out in the cold, like you didn't belong, or like they were exclusive. And so religion has not been your path in life, but more so spirituality, being in touch with your gifts and of intuition, and going within for spiritual answers. You can't rely on other people such as pastors or priests or rabbis for, the truth, because they have their own version of what is truth, and that's fine for them or for some people. But for you in this lifetime, you are meant to be a trailblazer and find your own truth. You have an inner temple inside of you that is holy, that is sacred. And if you look here, it's so beautiful here. This is the inner temple inside of you. And you have had to learn how to find balance and peace, and how to go within to find that sacred portal of your heart. So that is one lesson. Also, you have ancient ancestors that are with you in spirit. You are not alone. For some of you here, I'm seeing a grandmother with you. She actually, I'm seeing like this older woman who is wearing glasses and has grayish hair. In her younger years, it might have been dark or brown, and she is with you. She had lung issues, I'm hearing too, or might have been a smoker for some of you. But whoever this was, she was actually more into religion, and when she was alive here. But she's been helping you to find your own truth, because for her, when she was here, the religion helped her to become a better version of herself, but she wished that, you know, she would have gone more within and found a richer spiritual life, because when she went to the other side, she actually saw the truth. And so she's been guiding you. She's been an angel to you ever since she passed, and she's been helping you to find your own truth, because you have you've been feeling stuck in your spirituality, or you might have in the past, but she's played a huge role in helping you to forgive the past. You might have had a bad experience with the church, I'm hearing, for some of you, or you just didn't find your truth there, and for a while it was hard for you to see any good. And this person, this ancestor of yours, this grandmother, has been helping you from the other side, and she's with you, and she wants you to know that it's okay to feel sad for what is lost, and to feel stuck sometimes, because many of you haven't had the best or the easiest path in your life. And she has a message for you as well, I'm hearing, and it has to do with this pile. So I'm going to get into this. So your angels and guides want to talk about this. You've moved away from something painful, and in your lifetime you had to learn how to take care of yourself and your loved ones. If you have children, maybe you had to leave somebody in a divorce or a relationship that was toxic, but that's only for some of you. But basically you're learning how to take care of yourself, how to go away from toxic situations and people, so that you can have success and abundance, and just have this kind of like life where you're actually happy and able to manifest and able to relax. Because when you are around toxic people, you're not able to really truly relax and find peace. So that's been one of your soul lessons here, is to find your people and to walk with them, to find your actual true family, and whoever vibes together tribes together. So you're here to find your true family, to take care of yourself amidst toxic people. And you're here to find your inner temple and to find your inner truth. Okay? Now the next thing I want to talk about is this. Some of you may be Scorpio, but not necessarily, but Scorpio, heavy Scorpio energy here, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Also, this card talks about things that are unknown to you. You have been illuminated, and there's been an offer here from the universe to you, and it's time to just accept this gift. This is gifts and blessings. Some of these gifts and blessings, you don't even know they're coming yet. You have no idea that they're even coming, but there are many blessings on their way, because you are working on your inner illumination here. And you may even be a light worker, I'm hearing. I do attract light workers to my channel. So if you are here and you're a light worker, and this resonates with you, thanks for being here. I really appreciate that, and go ahead and comment and let me know if this is you in the comment section. But I have chills right now, and I know this is true. So this talks about an opportunity or something that was presented to you, but you don't really want this opportunity. It might be a new job. You may be like thinking about taking upon a new job, or maybe you're just bored in life. But like whatever it is, there's something that this is just standing out to me. This could be you, and this girl here, you could be male or female, doesn't matter, but it's talking about an offer from the universe that you really just don't care about too much. And it's something is on hold as well with the standstill. So I want to draw more cards to see if I can make some sense out of this as far as what this means to you, for you. And I'm going to use my Unity deck, the deck that I created. So what does this mean? I'm asking Spirit now to give me more information about this offer that you just kind of, you don't care about, or something that's on hold. Okay, I just intuitively picked up that for some of you, you may be waiting for a gift and it's on hold and you're feeling really either stuck or bored, okay? Yeah, and it's making you feel also a little bit like, not bitter, but like closed off a little bit, okay, with this King of Swords. Just a little bit cranky about it and a little bit like, frustrated, I'm hearing. Like for some of you, you're waiting for a new job offer or something. You're waiting for something. So comment in the comment section, like, what are you waiting for? You're waiting for something. Also, some of you, you're very deeply spiritual, and you may even have your own YouTube channel. You may be a tarot reader yourself, and you may be waiting for some kind of milestone. Maybe, you know, I have no idea. Let me know, because you know. But whatever it is that you're waiting for, don't give up hope, because look at the outcome here. You've got to learn a little bit about patience and having hope, because you're going to be celebrating. Yes, you're going to be celebrating. And for some of you, I'm hearing you've been waiting for somebody to ask you to get married, and this person will ask you, and you will be getting married, because it shows here impatience, or like you starting to feel indifferent or cold towards another person, perhaps, that they're not asking you to marry them as fast as you'd like. And so for some of you, this is just a confirmation that they will be asking you. And if it's not marriage for you, for those of you, then it could be a new job coming in. You're waiting to hear about a new job, and it's on hold right now, and it's making you feel kind of cantankerous, and like just giving up or something. But please do not, because it's coming your way. If it's not a new job, it could just be something, a dream of yours, or an aspiration or a hope that you're waiting for, and it's just kind of slow to come. But don't worry, because look at this wonderful celebration card. Good things are coming, so that's great. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Things are really moving forward with the Chariot here. So things are going to move forward. You know, they may be on hold right now, but things that are kind of unknown to you right now, there's things in the works that are happening and you don't know about it. But the universe is working and conspiring to bring you your heart's desire. So trust the divine timing for all of this. Also, I'm going to be pulling or casting some charms for you guys to see if I can get more information. Okay, so I'm going to be casting some charms now. Okay, yep. It's about religion, you guys. Here, for some of you, you've had to leave the church. This might not have been easy for you, but this is all about you finding your inner truth, or finding the true Christ. For some of you that are Christians, this is about finding the truth. You're on the path to discovering truth for yourself and what truth means to you. You need to ground yourself, and many of you are practicing grounding techniques. Continue to do that. You're very protected. And look at how these two are linked. So you were in the shackles of something negative, and you might have even been in like a toxic relationship or a toxic, something very toxic, but you're free from that. This could also talk about breaking karmic bonds with people or with your family, because you're so protected, very protected. You got 2 swans here, so know that you're very protected. You've got a key here and a lock. These just tell me that you definitely were in some kind of bondage, but you've been looking for answers, and you have the key here and the lock, so you hold the key to your own success and unlocking your own gifts and abilities and your own truth. Ever since you were a child, you've been very spiritual. Be true to yourself, I'm hearing. And then the last and final message is, I love you. And this is from your angels and guides. They love you and they're with you, and you're not alone. So this is a beautiful reading. Pile number 3, thank you so much for being here. If you've enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, I'm so happy and thank you. It means a lot to me. Best of luck to you, and pile number 3, be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks so much, and many blessings to you.